morning, Blackhawks. I'm Noah Mooney.
And I'm John Watson.
On today's episode, we look into robotics, test students' holiday music knowledge, and have an incredible gingerbread house building competition.
All this and more on this week's BHB. The Winter Arts Night will be next Wednesday, December 11th from 5:30 p.m. until 7:30 p.m. in the Williamsfield Cafeteria and Auditorium. There will be live musical performances, a display of student artwork, activities, and food.
Also, you'll be able to decorate a ceramic gingerbread ornament with Art Club. Stop by and bring your friends and family. The boys basketball team is off to a strong start with a 4-1 record. Last week, they went 2-1 in the LV8 Invitational Tournament. On Tuesday, the Blackhawks defeated Gila Bridge 78-40.
Tonight, they look to continue their momentum against Campo Verde. The game will take place here at 7 p.m. Good luck. Miss Musa and her two pet lizards, Walter and Sylvie, are helping to boost morale in a unique way. Derek and Lucas set out to learn more about their scaly companions and their special role in the classroom.
Our campus is known for its school culture, and one of the biggest aspects of that is the uniqueness of our teachers. One of those teachers, Miss Musa, a wonderful chemistry teacher here on campus, has two great class pets to keep the students entertained. Lucas and I decided to find out the story behind these two wonderful creatures.
I bought Walter from the pet store. He had been there for a long time, and the manager of the store was so excited that I was excited about him that she gave him to me with a whole pile of stuff at a huge discount just so he would have a good home. This little guy I got because somebody was getting rid of her. A student knew somebody who was going to college and couldn't have her, and so they agreed to let me have her and all of her stuff.
So what passion does Miss Musa have for these creatures?
I love animals. I love having animals around, so I really enjoy coming in, and I've got these little living creatures here. And just having that kind of new topic to explore, so I love having just learning about new things.
So how do the students interact with the lizards?
A lot of students are really interested in them. It gives us a new thing to talk about, and some kids come in every day, check on the lizards, make sure how they're doing okay. Some kids will ask me about how I take care of them. Some of them tell me about their pets, and quite a few students have actually gotten lizards because they interacted with these guys here.
So how are these animals cared for? And what experiences have they brought to the classroom?
No, they're very easy to care for. They only eat twice a week. They need water, but I have water misters in there to keep them at a nice humidity. So the only difficulty is really making sure that I take them home over breaks. I think pets are always great experiences, right? These guys are actually surprisingly interactive for very small creatures, and they're sort of fun to play with. Sylvie especially, she likes to walk around.
If you ever want to stop by and visit these two creatures, visit Miss Musa in room 246. This has been Derek and Lucas. Now back to the studio.
Our varsity esports team, the Smash Hawks, wrapped off their playoff season with a hard-fought match against Westwood Community High School in Mesa. Despite their efforts, the match ended in a 3-0 loss. Great job this season, Blackhawks, and we're looking forward to seeing you back stronger next year.
On Tuesday night, the girls' soccer team faced off against Arcadia High School. While they came up short, the game marked an important step forward in their journey to improve and grow. Good luck the rest of the way, girls.
There's a Black Student Union meeting on Wednesday right after school in room 199. Tell a friend to stop by and help plan out next semester's activities. All students are welcome.
Last week before the Thanksgiving break, Suco hosted our second annual Flag Football Turkey Bowl. Many students and staff members participated in a friendly, competitive match. The game ended up in a tie, 28-28. Thank you, Suco, for putting on such a fun event.
Mary and I got together some teachers from each department and staff to devise which department was best at building a gingerbread house. However, they all had to build their house with a twist. Check it out to see who won. In lieu of the holiday spirit, 4 teachers and 1 principal were put into a head-to-head gingerbread building competition to prove which department is best in our school. Except there was a twist. They had to build their house with a mystery ingredient, being an onion, pickles, black licorice, mustard, and mayo.
I'm putting the icing between my knees to warm it up. It says to warm it up.
Just to cut the corner of this.
Use your teeth, Dolan, use your teeth.
Oh, look, you're supposed to let it dry for 15 minutes before you decorate.
Need more frosting.
I know, I
It's like glue.
used a lot. I think it's supposed to be like glue, right? As an adhesive.
It's like, you know, when you tell your kids not to eat glue in first grade, kindergarten, this is the glue they're talking about. This is why kids eat glue.
That didn't come out like I'd hoped. My accuracy is not so great.
Boy, I definitely was not meant to be, yeah, or a baker, you know.
Well, just not with, you know, putty. I feel like they switched
Yeah.
this frosting out for glue, and that's where they tricked us.
I feel like you're just making excuses for why.
Why? What? My house is together and yours isn't.
I like to think of myself as a sandwich artist, but better than Subway.
Look at my chimney.
Oh, I love it.
You
said you weren't creative.
You know, I told you I was hoping that it came to me at the last minute, and it did.
How do they make it so pretty on the box?
Because they had more than 10 minutes.
Yeah, but like even like the accuracy of the decorations. One of my walls is a little angular.
It's like my house. Front yard looks good, backyard,
Look, somebody like pooped on your house. Santa's reindeer stopped for a bit.
Somebody dropped a log on the top of it.
Now it's your time to vote. Scan the QR code at the end and pick which house was your favorite. We will reveal the winner in the next episode. This has been Mary and John. Now back to the studio.
Last week, the PE department hosted an Army-style training session for the girls, challenging them to push their limits as if they were in the military. Great job, Blackhawks, for showcasing your strength and determination.
Our theater department shined brightly at the Thespian Festival in downtown Phoenix 2 weeks ago. The Tech Theater class secured 39th place in the Tech Challenge, and the theater class earned an AIA State Superior Award for their one-act performance. The trip was a celebration of talent, creativity, and achievement. Way to make us proud, Blackhawks.
Porter and I discovered what drives our robotics team to excel in the First Tech Challenge, from innovative design to teamwork. Let's see how they bring creativity and determination to the competition.
3, 2, 1.
Robotics is more than just building machines. It's about creativity, teamwork, and problem solving. But what exactly can you learn for robotics?
I think that I've learned how much I don't know about robotics. They are super motivated and just need the right tools, and they design and do everything that comes to their heads.
Working as a team is important. It gets everyone's ideas together, and that's what I had to learn, is how to take everyone's ideas and try to find something in the middle, taking the best parts of everyone's ideas and trying to find a compromise that would combine all those, and that ultimately gives us the best robot.
Through robotics, they've learned how to work as a team, solve complex problems, and think creatively under pressure. These skills are put to the test in the First Tech Challenge.
So FTC is a STEM-based company where we will build robots, program them, and compete with others to spread the word of FIRST and STEM to the community.
This year has been a lot of breakthroughs. I think with this year, they try to emulate a lot of what they did last year, because it was kind of a similar competition with hanging. But then they realized, even though the design worked last year, with the extra things that they needed to do with this competition, it wasn't quite the same and had to kind of go back to the drawing board a few times.
A memorable moment is when our team won our first round at our first meet we went to. And I remember after we won, we were all excited.
Along the way, they've had some unforgettable moments, from overcoming tough challenges to celebrating big wins. These experiences are part of what makes robotics such a rewarding activity.
If you want to get involved in robotics, it's very simple. We'll teach you what you need to know. You don't need to have any prior knowledge to come to robotics, and it's very fun. I would just recommend that you show up with an attitude to learn. We're going to fail, an attitude to fail, and to learn from our mistakes.
Robotics is all about innovation, teamwork, and getting through challenges. With their first competition tomorrow, we wish them luck. Ceramics is a relatively unknown class here at Williamsfield, but fosters students' creativity and teaches skills required to transform simple clay into stunning masterpieces. Drew discovers all the details of this overlooked craft.
Ceramics is a very complex and unique craft, but how much time and effort actually goes into it?
So the very start of a project, once they get the clay in front of them, which would be like this big muddy mess, to glazeware, minimum of 6 weeks. So when they make their project, it's like 2 weeks, and then that's considered the greenware. They make 11 projects, and I usually pick one project that's not like the normal stoneware clay.
Because of the uniqueness of the class, the work isn't as straightforward as what you'd find in an average classroom.
So like right now, the kids are making little ghosts, like luminaries. If we're doing the clay, the kids already know where everything is. They have their tool bins. They do get it.
Ceramics is never boring. The students are always learning new things and finding new ways to improve their craft.
First semester for beginning ceramics, I teach all the hand building techniques. I'm very much into technique. Then second semester, we learn about the potter's wheel. So it's a lot of practice because it's very difficult. And then towards the end of that year, the students are allowed to kind of be more open.
Ceramics is easily misunderstood and overlooked, but it's much more complex and enjoyable than most people think.
The one thing I wish people knew about ceramics would be that it's fun and it's time consuming and you have to have patience. You know, you have your days where it's like frustrating because you kind of feel like you're repeating yourself, but you're gonna end up with an amazing project. Just seeing the kids go from, you know, not knowing anything, and then after I've taught them, making amazing stuff.
If you see Miss Habib around campus, make sure to say hi. This has been Drew Parrish for the Blackhawk Buzz. Now back to the studio.
That concludes this week's show, Blackhawks.
We hope you have an amazing Friday.
And only 2 weeks left.
Kaka!